Hi you guys, this is Starr from Only Raw Hair. Thank you so much for joining my channel. You guys are awesome for tuning in. So we're going to get straight to the point. Today I am going to talk about lice. And the one thing we're going to talk about with lice is how you can get rid of them, how you can, discover them in your hair, how you'll be able to prevent them. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you guys my first experience I had with lice eggs, right? So I ordered some hair. As a matter of fact, this was my first couple of bundles I had with raw hair. I had ordered some hair from India. I had did some research, and this is like almost 3 years ago. So I had did some research, and in the midst of me doing the research, I came across people talking about like nits and lice and etc. But it went way over my head because I wasn't even paying attention. It's like when they say like 1 out of 100 gonna get in a car accident. You're not thinking about that. You're like, yeah, okay, well, I'm not that 100 today. You know what I mean? So I got the hair, right? And when I got the hair, I took it out of the bag, DHL bag. And I seen like little specks in the hair, but it didn't dawn on me yet. It didn't dawn on me at this point. So I'm looking at the hair, I'm like, oh my God, this hair is gorgeous. Like, I'm excited. I'm like I'm putting the hair up, like looking in the mirror like, yes, honey, yes, I'm so excited. Like I got some real Indian hair. It's about to get one and popping. I'm about to sell this. Like, we about to be millionaires up in this joint, okay? So I'm looking at the nits. At this time, I'm like, white specks. I'm like, well, I wonder why does the hair, come with these white specks? So I'm looking and I see more. Okay. So I'm looking, I see more. So I'm like, okay, all right, what is this? This doesn't, now I'm like, this don't look normal, Starr, right? Now I'm like, wait a minute, hold the heck up. I know good god doggone well this ain't no lice. So the first thing I do, you know the first thing I did, I went on Google. Okay, so I'm looking up lice, right? Boom. It didn't look like bugs. So I'm like, okay. Then I look up lice eggs. You guys, when I tell you, my heart dropped. It was like I got sick. Like, oh my God, lice eggs, nits in my hair. Because I'm looking at the pictures, I look at the bundle. I look at the pictures, I look at the bundle. I look at the picture, the bundle, the bundle, the picture, the picture, the bundle. I just kept going back and forth like, no. So now at this point, I'm panicking. I'm like, is this in my house? Like, is this in my house? I'm like, what if it got out? What if it's crawling around my house? What if it's in my bathroom? What if it's on my sofa? Oh my God, is it in my bed? Oh my God, like I had a straight up panic attack because I have 3 children, a 14-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 4-year-old, and I have a husband, and my husband has very long locks. Like, they're beautiful, they're long. And imagine if nits would have gotten in his hair. So what I did was I ran outside. At this point, I didn't tell my husband. Let's see, I didn't tell him. So I run outside, I take the hair and I throw it, I put it in the bag and I throw it outside. So I'm like, what am I gonna do? I contacted the company and they were like, oh, our hair, it don't come with nits, and the same spill that they always say, oh no, oh no, oh, and not us, never us, couldn't be us, no. I sent them pictures of all the nits. I had about, I want to say like a good 300-400 nits in the bundles. And what I think happened was a live nit was in the package and was laying eggs in the package. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, to even just sit here and think about it still. Oh my god, so disgusting. So that's what I think happened. So I took them pictures and sent it to them. Once I sent them the picture, they're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. You know? And I was mad. I was very upset. So what I did was, I was like, boom, I'm gonna put the hair in the freezer, because I wanted to kill whatever, you know, if anything was live or etc. Because at this point, I got a couple $100 invested in this hair. Like I thought about throwing it away, but I'm like, oh heck no, I'm not throwing it away. Man, when I tell y'all, this is what I did. I put the hair in the freezer. I put it in the freezer for days, okay? Forget 24 hours, forget 10 hours. I put that thing in for days. So I took it out the freezer, and what I did was, I have a 4-season sunroom in my house, and I went in my sunroom, right? Excluded myself from the house. I went in my sunroom, and I got some movies on my laptop, and I went strand by strand and picked every lice egg out. Every one. And it took days, because I was doing it at night, because at this time I was working. So, matter of fact, I was working at Geico. So I would go to work, deal with my family, etc., and then come home and pick out the lice eggs. And for me, I kind of got discouraged in the beginning, but then as I was researching that lice only stick to human hair, I became more intrigued, because I went from being angry to fascinated. I'm fascinated because I literally have human hair on a weft. I know how hard it is to get. So I became so fascinated. So I'm making this video to show you guys, or tell you guys, how I, deal with the nits now, because it still happens. What I learned was, there's no need for it to be 300-400 eggs in the bundles, but you are going to get some. Like, that's just kind of, part of the game. Okay, so this is what I do. First thing I do is I put the hair in the freezer. Before I even open any packages, I put it in the freezer. That's just the bottom line. That's what I'm doing. So I put the hair in the freezer. Then what I do is, when I take it out, I literally go through the bundles. Go through them, every one. Literally. So if I do see a couple of lice eggs in it, I take it strand by strand and I pull it out. Literally pull it out. So time consuming. Much, like, say out of every 50 bundles, I know I'm gonna get like 10 nits somewhere. You know what I mean? And I'm expecting to see some, because the lice tend to really go for the deeper part of the bundle, meaning the part near the track. Let me get some hair and show you. Okay. So this is some Indian hair. Okay. The lice tends to, can you see that? The lice tends to be all the way like down here. They're never really here. And I think that has something to do with how tight the bundle is up here, because they like warmth when they lay their eggs. So the lice are always like from this to, let me see if I can do it, like from here. They're always there. They're really never, unless the bundle's like infested, they're never down here. So it's always up here. So when I pull it apart, you see that? That's where the lice will be. Right in here. Deep down in here. So this is the Indian wavy hair. You know what hair I'm really feeling right now? Since I've come across it, which took me a long time. It took me a while. If you watch my first video, I was just really doing Indian hair. But Cambodian. My Cambodian hair. Amazing. I love it. Indian hair is so overrated, because that's all you guys really know. But that Cambodian hair, double drawn, I love it. Even single drawn, I really, really, really like it. So the hair is on sale at onlyrawhair.com. You can purchase these. Oh, you guys, let me show you guys something. What do we have here? A raw Indian frontal, you guys. This is really short. This is a 12-inch. But look at you guys, I finally have it. And I have it in Cambodian. Look at that. Look at this. You know how hard it was for me to get these? Real Indian hair. And I'm not talking about the one mixed with fibers, because it's a lot of Indian vendors. It's mixed with fibers. Because it's very hard to get this hair on the weft. I mean on the lace. Okay. Alright, but you didn't come here to see this. You came here to talk about lice. That's pretty much what, you know, what I do with lice right now. There's no way to avoid it. You know, put it in the freezer, as you've heard me say in other videos. I pick them out of the wefting, but the main thing is making sure the vendor is checking for me before they send them out, because at this point in my hair company, I'm too busy to be dealing with it, as I had more time in the beginning. So, but I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I'm going to give away 3 bundles. I'm going to do this every 4 weeks. And what you have to do in order to win is you have to do a couple of things. You have to like the Only Raw Hair Facebook page, okay? You have to also like, or is it follow for Facebook? I get them confused. But you have to follow the Instagram page. You also have to text 94253 raw hair. I think that's it. Raw hair. I think that's the keyword to enter the contest. You have to subscribe to the text message blast, because I send coupons out weekly to the people that subscribe to the text message blast. So you guys inbox me and say, hi, do you have any specials? The people that subscribe to the text messaging or the email list, those are the only people that hear about the specials. And I do that for a reason, because if you are willing to, you know, share that information with me, I feel like I want to give back and give you a secret coupon. So yes, like the Facebook page, like the Instagram page, and subscribe to the text message list. And what I'm going to do is every 4 weeks, I am going to be announcing the winner on the Instagram page, Facebook page, and through a text message blast. That's how you're going to find out who the winner is, and all the information is going to be below. Okay? So thank you guys so much for watching my channel, and my next video I will be talking about me working with Kai Spence and you know, Kaylani wearing the hair for her world tour. Kai is awesome. He's so sweet. And then also how I started my hair companies, give you guys a little update on what's going on with me. So I hope I didn't bore you guys too much. Thank you so much for watching my channel.